Not gonna lie, it's been a real minute since I've sat down and made a video, so I'm like trying to figure out if this is even adjusted properly. Think I'm good. Okay, so obviously I'm doing a sit down video. I haven't done a video like this in God knows how long. The last year I did a similar video where I explained my whole year of 2020, and that was, I think, like on New Year's Eve that went up, and this is gonna go up on New Year's Eve as well. So I think for as long as my channel lives, and God willingly it's for a very long time, on my last video for that year, I'm gonna just make a video for myself. You know, there probably won't be really any editing to this video, not that I do that much editing anyway, but the whole captions and the whole music and all that, I think I'm just gonna skip out on that because this video is kind of more so for me, so I can see what I've become in years time. And I even watched the last video and it's just so different to me, so different. I honestly forgot what even really happened last year other than like two big things, honestly, because I mean they were deaths in the family. I'd be fucked up if I didn't remember that. The rest of it I kind of just forgot. It was kind of like a blur. So I actually watched back the video that I made last year, and it's so weird how a person can change in 1 year. I saw someone completely different. I know I'm looking through a screen, but like I was looking in that Anthony's eyes, and it's just, there was something wrong. And I mean, I said it in the video, not so much wrong, but I was just going through shit, and I could see it. This year has been a complete whole 180. This year has just flipped completely. Switch has been turned on, and I've just been ready to fucking go. That's pretty much this whole year. Last year I went through a lot of anxiety, even little glimpses of depression here and there, but it wasn't, you know, I wasn't too down bad. I've been in worse places. Last year I also experienced the death of my aunt and the death of my dog, and last year I was just getting fucked up left, right, and center. And obviously COVID was, I mean, it's bad now. It was like the beginning of all of it, and it just, everything was fucked. I've really grown. I've grown so much. If self-growth is really a thing, and self-care is such a big thing as well, and I've recognized what I've been dealt with, and now it's just time to work with it, kind of thing. I have anxiety. That's it. That whole last year, or for such a long time, I was like, why do I have this? Why me? You know, like what did I do wrong to deserve this? Or, you know, what does this even mean? Now I'm like, fuck it, I got it. Like, let's fucking roll with it, because it's not gonna go anywhere if I'm honest. That's pretty much my mentality. It's like, let's just keep on fucking moving. So this year has been huge on just reflection on itself, like reflecting on who I was and who I am, and how can I become a better person? How can I feel happy? I think that's the key point. It's been such a long time since I felt happy for a really long time. This whole year has been a steady incline of my happiness, I guess. I'm happy that happened, because I'd rather have a steady incline rather than a huge jump up and then drop down, because that's what happens. And I've done so many things in my own head to try to better myself, you know, telling myself, reassuring myself. Not only that, but reassurance from, let's say, like my girlfriend or anything, that like stuff like that helps me a lot, and I've used that to my advantage, obviously. And I've just been working hard. I haven't worked this year. I still make a good amount flipping shoes here and there. This year was huge on working on myself, and I've succeeded. I feel like I've succeeded, and I just want to keep getting better and better. I don't want to go back to what I was. That shit was scary. It'll always be a part of me, and it'll always come back in little glimpses here and there. I honestly even experienced it after school. I was like, damn, what the fuck do I do now? Kind of got in a little rut, but I got myself out of it, and I'm just chilling now. Another huge part of this year was my fitness journey. That has played a major role in not only physically but mentally as well, on keeping myself happy. I was, I believe, 155 to 160. Now to you guys that may not seem a lot, and to the camera it may not even seem like I was quote unquote fat. I wouldn't say I was fat. I was definitely letting myself go. Alright, I noticed I was letting myself go when my waist in my jeans was going up. My endurance levels were completely shot. They were just out of whack completely. I noticed I was eating so fucking much, and for what? I was like, you know what, fuck it, I gotta switch this shit around. Like, I've known in myself that I had this switch to kind of just flip on and be like, alright, let's get to work. And I was like, alright, I know that I have this now, let's fucking put it to use. And that's kind of like the reflection. Like, I noticed I had something, and I'm like, alright, let's use it. And I flipped that switch. Next thing I knew, I was dedicated and fully focused on losing that weight. And 2 months later, I was down 20 pounds. I was just so unhappy with myself. I was unhappy with the way I looked. I hated looking in the mirror. I've never seen myself like that. I was like bordering like a waist 32. That may not sound bad to you guys. I'm 5'9". I've always worn like a 29 weight. For me to jump up to like 32, I was like, yeah, nah. And now I could fit in 28s if I really wanted to. Gym has been great for me. I literally wake up, the first thing I do is get ready and go to the gym. There's no hesitation. Even if I don't want to, I just force myself to go because I know in the long run it'll be so beneficial to me. And also I noticed my reaction to these small mental hurdles, the mental hurdles of, let's say with the gym, right? Like how I didn't want to do something or how I feel like I couldn't do it anymore, and just pushing myself and telling myself I can do it, I can do it. And it's because, if I'm honest with you guys, like I'm different, you know, I'm different. I'm willing to do the things people aren't really willing to do. I like proving that to myself. I'm like, okay, these people don't want to do that. I want to do it though. I'm going to show you guys that I'm going to be able to do it. I like proving people wrong. And I think what's even better than proving people wrong is proving yourself wrong. Not that people were doubting me that I couldn't lose the weight, but this one was more so just proving myself wrong. It was like I'm my own biggest enemy. I really am. If things don't succeed, because of myself. So, and I think probably the final thing was being able to live in the now, live in the present. And that may sound corny, but it's true. Like I let my anxiety get the best of me sometimes. What that means is I think about too much in the future, too much in the past, and I was that type of person that I'm not thinking in the present. I'm either thinking too far forward or too far backwards. I've actually been able to live in my present, you know, like to not worry what's gonna happen within the next year or two, let alone the next 15 fucking years of my life, you know? And to not think about the things I could have done or shouldn't have done in the past. Like I've finally been able just to enjoy life around me. And I honestly think last year, with my aunt passing away and my dog passing away, it's really made me be able to do that. You just gotta enjoy it now, enjoy the present, enjoy what you have, because you never know when that shit could be taken from you. Literally, 1 second you may have someone and the next second you may not. I've just learned to live in the now, and I'm so glad I've been able to do that. And I'm not gonna lie, I do think about the future here and there, but in a good way. I don't think about it as like, oh fuck, what happens if I don't have this, if I don't have this. It's more so like, okay, like I just want to do this when I'm older. Like what's one example? Like I think it's such a fucking dope idea, investing in real estate. So it's like I want to do that in the future. I believe this YouTube thing could really do something for me, and to have a little side hustle, like I think it's just so dope owning like multiple apartments and renting it out. I think it's a great way for additional income, and that's a whole different fucking. I'm not even gonna talk about that because I could talk about that all day. I think I said this in the last video. I'm not that type of person to make a New Year's resolution, and I'm not the type to set out a goal for the next year. I'm sure there's things that I want to do, but I'm tired of the whole like setting yourself up and putting that pressure on yourself. Like I guess people can use it for motivation, but for me personally, it's almost like a pressure kind of thing because I overthink a lot. I feel like that's just unnecessary pressure. Like I know what I may want to do in the back of my mind, but it's not like if I don't succeed at it, I'm a failure, you know? I'm just gonna do my best and let the wind take me. If I'm honest, I'm gonna work hard and continue to do what I do, and whatever happens, happens. I also want to talk about YouTube. This year for my YouTube channel has been huge as well. Almost at 100 subs, and that shit is fucking insane to me. It is really insane to me. And I can only thank you guys, and I can only be so appreciative of what, you know, you guys have helped me do, you know? I've always wanted to do this, and this is something that I love to do, and I'm gonna continue to do for God knows how long. You know, God willingly, I'm able to do this for the rest of my life, you know, and make this a career. But I just love being able to do this and maybe helping someone. You know, I've talked to a lot of people in the comment section, and you guys may be going through stuff, and the fact that I can help you means a lot, because I have gone through shit, sometimes even similar things that you may have gone through, and I can try to help you to the best of my ability. And there's times where I felt like I didn't have help, but I want to offer that help to people. So yeah, this year has been really good to me. I forgot to mention, I forgot to put this in my notes because I was going off my notes. My old coworker passed away this year. I didn't find out until later. That sucks for me. That was really hard for me to do, but I hear his voice and I replay the things that he has told me, and it's gotten me through not only the grieving process, but like even things like the working out, like I can hear his voice. I can hear him telling me the things that he used to tell me. That dude was honestly probably one of the best people I will ever meet in my whole life, if I'm honest. I know he's still with me. I know he is. When things get a little hard, again, I hear his voice, and he gets me through shit. So how many times I've probably mentioned it like maybe twice on the channel. I will always say that dude was my Mr. Miyagi. So that was my year in a nutshell. Again, this video is more so for me. I mean, I'm gonna make it public, but this is just more so for me to watch in the future. Hopefully next year I can watch this video and be like, damn, I was able to be even better than this. Like, I'm so confident in myself that next year will be even better. I only wish the best for all of you guys that are watching this video. I wish that you have a great new year. Not only just this new year, but years to come, and I hope that you guys are able to strive and be great. Anyways, guys, I wish you guys a happy new year's. Please be safe. Don't be too fucking crazy. That fucking Kron's going crazy, and I know you guys might be partying or whatever. Again, be responsible, and I wish you guys the absolute best for next year. This is going up on a Friday, so I'll talk to you guys on Monday in the new year. I'll talk to you guys back on Monday, and peace out, everyone.